I was just got finished watching a video talking about atheism, and I'll post the link over on the right for if you want to watch it. Basically, the premise is with atheism, no morals. With God, you have morals. You got people on both sides of that fence. Here's kind of the thing to think about, though. With a belief system in God, you believe in the Bible. So you have a moral guide written out for you. Now, have there been perversions and wickedness done in the name of God and Christianity? You better know it. The Crusades. I challenge anybody to find somewhere in the Bible that it says that we're supposed to retake the Holy Land. It ain't there. But think about this. You got two schools of thought. You've got creationism, which is God, and you have atheism, which is evolution, and we all sprung from sludge, and the sludge came from water and rocks. So basically what you're saying is we evolved from a rock. And to all the people that want to take God out of everything, think about this for a minute. Let's look at evolution for a minute, and I want you to think about this. And I'll probably get a lot of nasty emails on this, but I don't care. If you get too nasty, I'll just block you, because I'm at that point. But just think about this for a minute. With evolution, you have the theory that when you die, that's it, game over. Unless you believe in aliens and all that kind of stuff. But I'm not going to get into all of that. Let's just look at basic evolution. Okay, think about this for a minute. There's no moral guide because we came from rocks. And if you have a society based strictly on the quote-unquote law of nature, then you would not have society as we know it today. Because in nature, there is no welfare. In nature, there is no take care of the elderly, take care of your parents. In nature, there is none of that. There is survival of the fittest. And yes, there's an equilibrium reached, yada, yada, yada. It's not the point. The point is that all you slackers that I'm an artist. Well, I do art as well. I do charcoal drawings. If you want to look at one of my previous videos, I actually showed some of them. I do sculpture, I do welding, cut and torch, woodworking, all of those things. I have nothing against art. But elephants running around in the jungle, they don't do art. Whales in the ocean, they don't do art. Snakes, they don't do art. Cars, nature don't do cars. What do you have in nature? You have survival of the fittest. Plain and simple. Which means that if you want to have the quote-unquote law of nature, rather than have God as an influence, and take God completely out of it, then you're looking at straight up survival of the fittest. You're looking at all the people that are on welfare wouldn't get welfare. You get old, you left to die. It's cruel. There is no room for sympathy, empathy, especially like you look at some of the more densely populated areas of predators. Keep the herd thinned out pretty good. And so if you want to bring the law of nature to bear, let's just use the United States for an example. You're talking about 10% of the current population of the United States. Babies being born with birth defects, any of that kind of stuff, wouldn't survive. If you get in an accident and all of a sudden you're a little paralyzed or something, guess what? You don't get to survive either. All of the things that have been done in the name of compassion and that kind of thing have been done in the name of God with a godly moral backing. And the perversions that have been done in the name of God, yeah, they've been done. Like I said, the Crusades, the Dark Ages, the Inquisitions, perversions. Nowhere in the Bible do I see the doctrines that the Catholic Church puts out. They don't exist. They had to create their own set of books. Like the 7 Deadly Sins, it ain't in the Bible. They made that up. So, if you want to take God out of it, think about that before you ask for it, because you might be one of the weak. So, by the way, that's a big roll of string. Around here, we got to have some string. You never know. We've been here 3 years, and this is my 3rd roll of this stuff. Anyway, so that's my 2 cents on it. The plain simple thing is, we have a moral society. We have immoral society in our society as well. But when you look at the morality that was in our past, that came from God and from a belief system in the Bible. That didn't come from law of nature. Sorry, guys.